Good morning, friends. Today I am before you with a topic which will be put in the CTET or PTET exam. The topic is critical perspective on the role of grammar in communicative language in verbal or written form. In simple words, the role of grammar in language teaching. Yes, since English is an international language and no one can boast that he or she is perfectly perfect in this subject. Otherwise, also, what comes to perfection perishes. So is the case with the grammar. It is very clear that grammar is so vast and we can't say that we are perfectly perfect in grammar. But it has been a topic which is very controversial. Critics have different opinions about the use of grammar. Some even say that don't hammer the students with grammar. And in foreign countries, some of the schools are there which don't teach any grammar. And when this interactive approach was included in the secondary and senior secondary exams in India also, the syllabi of CBSE did not include grammar. First, when the books were designed, when the interactive approach came into its being, the grammar was not there. But keeping in view the Indian education system and the parents, the requirement of parents, 15 marks grammar was included because all those learned people who made who assembled the books, who worked hard on the books, they thought that it won't be a welcome book if we don't include grammar in it. Dear friends, I also believe that by putting undue stress on students in the field of grammar is not necessary. Only the basic concepts should be clear to teachers and students of literature. For this purpose, I hope the following terms must be given weightage. That is verbs, nouns, tenses, voice and narration. If the students learn these things, they learn these concepts, then they can write well, they can speak well, they can do well in all fields. Keeping this thing in view, I want to make these concepts clear. In a nutshell, difference between noun and verb. All of us must be clear about the fact that what is noun and what is verb and what is the difference. Just like complain. Complain is a verb and complaint is a noun. Bleed is a verb and blood is a noun. Feed is verb and food is noun. Attend is verb and attendance is noun. In this way, every teacher can make the things clear to the students. 50%, my dear friends, believe it, 50% of English can be done through making this concept clear. If they are clear about verb and this distinction of verb, if they can differentiate between noun and verb, 50% work is done. Next comes our tenses. 12 tenses, but we use only 3 or 4. So basic present indefinite, past indefinite, present perfect, past perfect, they should be kept in mind. And few basic rules the students must be made clear through practice, the basic rules, because all the narration, all the voice, they are dependent on the tenses. And if the tenses are clear to them, then they can learn very properly. Yes, now some of the mistakes, common mistakes, some of the rules or common mistakes which the students make. Did, after did, always the first form is there. With has, have and had, we use the third form of verb. If there is does in the tense, in the question, then the answer will be in the first form and the s or s will be added. Has, have, had, as I've already told, we put third form. Anywhere where in the sentence has is there, have is there, had is there, then the third form of verb is always there. And then comes our narration. Voice and narration, proper practice should be given to the students, and the teacher must be clear about the voice and narration. About the use of the voice in our language. In all the practicals, the use of voice is there. And narration in the story. Whenever we narrate a story, whenever we write a story, then there always we write it in the indirect form, and there comes the use of narration. So these few things must be given due weightage in the field of grammar. Then this a few things, because I can't give a very vivid view, but just for recap, the teachers at their level must make the things clear, the following things clear in the field of narration. The students must know what is reporting verb, what is reported speech, what is direct speech and what is indirect, and how to basic rules of transforming them. Yes, then the types of sentences, simple sentences, negative sentences, interrogative sentences. For this, the rules changing from direct into indirect, the rules should be made clear to the students. Dear friends, as language teachers, it is our responsibility that we are the masters of the subject. No excuse can help us, especially when we write a topic or write some exams. So the grammar of 9th, again I emphasize, the grammar of 9th, 10th and 11th can help you a lot if we solve all the grammar exercises of textbooks of 9th, 10th and 11th. The CTET and PTET can be very easy if we solve all these grammar part. Yes, for any query, please you can contact.